All right. Good afternoon from just north of Raleigh, North Carolina. I am pretty much at the Falls Dam visiting area by Falls Lake, man-made lake thanks to the Neuse River and man. At any rate, so what I want to go through today, and I apologize. It seems like everywhere I go, even if it's like a cloud, it's bright. But what I want to go through today is, if you will, um, the Viking sagas, particularly the Greenland sagas, and I suppose you want to call it the American saga. Now, these sagas that come about from, if you will, the Vikings are, I don't know too much of the history on them. I know a number of these sagas, they passed down orally, and then eventually they were brought down, if you will, to paper. But at any rate, we're going to talk about Leif Erikson. Now, Leif Erikson is the son of Eric the Red. By the way, this is interesting in regards of how a number of the Scandinavians had done it, and some still do it. Leif, son of Eric. You're probably wondering, what is Eric the Red's name? Well, Eric, son of Thorvald. So Eric Thorvaldsson. But at any rate, this is coming from Greenland. The reason why Leif Erikson and his father Eric the Red were in Greenland was, simply put, the father, this particular saga doesn't make a distinction between the father and the grandfather here. One of these two guys was involved in killing somebody, maybe both of them. And I know one issue that does come up out here is it possibly could have been revenge. The Vikings were a Germanic group that struggled with the, of trying to withhold vengeance. And anyway, so they went from Iceland, which isn't really icy, although it is very cold, in the winter. A lot of geothermic energy, though, right? To Greenland, which definitely isn't very green. And of course, Greenland, as you likely know, is the second largest, if you will, island in the world. You'll see a lot of polar projections that kind of stretch out Greenland to a good deal larger than Australia. Well, that's not really the case. It's really Australia is larger than Greenland. So at any rate, we're going to we're going to get started. We'll see here. This could be a pretty long slog. So what I'm going to do is, in the next one, and there's actually two that I want to get into. So the next one we're going to talk about is Chapter 4 from the Greenland Saga. Leif Erikson explores Vinland. Vinland, by the way, is basically where present-day Newfoundland is. Looks like Newfoundland, oftentimes pronounced Newfoundland. And apparently there's a bunch of ways to pronounce it. So Newfoundland. Anyway, all right, well, let's get started.